Sure, yeah, EDUC 1300 is the Student Success Course. It's also called the First Year Experience. It is all about helping a student learn how to be successful in college. And what's interesting, a lot of folks when they first come in, they don't know that they want to take this class. Often we hear that somebody thinks that, oh, I don't really need this class, and then by the end of it they have loved the class. So in the online environment, EDUC 1300 helps you become a successful online college student. It is very, very well organized. It helps you learn how to do everything that an online student needs to learn how to do, from uploading documents to being able to manage time, because managing time in the online environment is perhaps the most challenging task or a skill that a new student into the online environment needs to learn.
One of the reasons that taking the class online is so much better than taking it in person, in my opinion, is the flexibility of the class. Mm-hmm. So because it's an asynchronous class, meaning it's not at the same time, we don't all sit down and get in front of the computer together at the same time, it really does help the student manage their own time. So the flexibility comes into play, for example, in discussions. So when people go on and post a discussion, then the students have time to formulate their answers before they respond. They have time to digest what they're reading, to be able to formulate answers. And I often feel that in my online classes, I actually get to know the students a little bit better than I do in the face-to-face classes. Because in the face-to-face classes, they're in for an hour, they're out, and they're on to their next class, so they're on to their job. Whereas online, students have the time to be able to write more information, and as instructors we have time to be able to respond to whatever they've turned in or whatever they've emailed us. So the one-on-one connection that we have with students is very important in terms of student engagement.
Very early in the class, students say, oh my gosh, this is not what I expected. My college professors care, and it really is not what I expected in the online environment. I've had so many students say, I thought you were going to be a robot. I thought this was going to be graded by artificial intelligence. And while our intelligence may be questionable, it is not artificial. We're there. Mm-hmm. But the other thing that EDUC 1300 does is it really functions as a kind of home room for college. And no other class does that. That means that if you know that in EDUC 1300, you know that you can always go to your EDUC 1300 instructor to discuss whatever your challenges may be, not only in this class, but in any class, and we will help you get those concerns, those challenges addressed.
EDUC 1300 is the beginning of your journey. It's an adventure. And I invite you to treat college as an adventure and as a journey, because this is not something you just want to get through. You just don't want to get a certificate or a degree. You want to learn as you move forward. This is a time where you can make friends, yes, even in the online environment. You can join in student organizations. You become a leader, even in an online class. So keep in mind it's a journey, and we're here to do this journey with you. Even after you leave our class, EDUC 1300, you're still welcome to email us, to call us, to get in touch with us, and we can still be resources for you as you continue the journey.